Okay.
Welcome, everyone, to our Kindred Spirit Spiritualist Fellowship event today. My name is Reverend Eileen Casey Gonzalez, and before we officially begin, I'm just going to ask everybody to mute, because I want to take a moment to introduce to you our officiant, Reverend Mikel Lizarralded. Reverend Mikel is one of the founding members of Kindred Spirit Spiritualist Fellowship, and he is an ordained minister with the Spiritual Science Fellowship in Montreal, Canada. And he's the leader of the ACE, the Spiritual Science Fellowship in Spain, which is the first spiritualist church and the only one in all of Spain. Reverend Mikel is considered the leading medium in Spain, and he travels the world teaching and lecturing. As well, he's a published author with Random House, and the name of his book is Un Nuevo Mensaje, and I apologize if I pronounce that incorrectly, because my name
is Eileen.
But Reverend Mikel's book is, at the moment, relaunching in Europe. So that's a wonderful thing, and we congratulate you, Reverend. Reverend Mikel is a Spanish-born proof of survival medium. That means he can actually look into the spirit world and retrieve valuable, clear, and precise information. He has a doctorate degree in philosophy with in therapeutic counseling through the Open University of Sri Lanka, and currently he's finishing a degree in psychology. As a natural intuitive, Reverend Mikel was given the opportunity to travel to Montreal, Quebec in 2003 to train at the Spiritual Science Fellowship in Canada, where he really became efficient with his gifts. After he began his journey there, he also attended the Arthur Findlay College regularly, along with other places for his formal training. Since then, he's been requested frequently by Medium and to teach internationally. We are very happy to have Reverend Mikel lead our service today, and thank you, Reverend Mikel.
Eileen Casey Gonzalez, thank you very much for introducing me and for allowing me to guide this service. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here. I hope that we're going to have fun. We're going to learn a little bit about spirit. And before we begin, I just want to wish everybody happy Valentine's Day. Yay! And, you know, we have our regulars, Reverend Eileen Casey Gonzalez. I'm even saying it like you say now, Eileen. Eileen, she's also a spirit drawer or spirit portrayer, I should say. And Reverend Eileen, you know, she's taken so many classes in quantum healing, and she's an artist, a designer, and she's also ordained through the Spiritual Science Fellowship. And in 1987 came to the Halifax, Nova Scotia chapter, and she's been, you know, ever since searching, looking for the truth, looking how to improve, looking how to teach this phenomena, and looking how to better serve her community. I have to really underline, you know, that she ties different faiths, and this is what we do. This is really interfaith. And she was raised Christian, then became a spiritualist, and after so many years of journey in Cuba, she received her hand of Orula in the tradition of Ifa in 2007, and became a Mother Incas in Palomoyombe, a deeply shamanic tradition from the Congo. In 2014, Reverend Eileen also became a priestess. For lack of a better descriptive word, we're going to use that. In the religious tradition, Lumuni or Ocha. All three of these African traditions are deeply spiritual, philosophical, and fitting perfectly with the understanding of spiritualism. And we are one. We are one big community. and we all come together in this special event. Eileen is going to be leading us with the meditation later. And we also have our wonderful friend from Halifax, Mikel Hiltz. Michael, let me see if I can make you spotlight so everybody can see your beautiful face. Here's Reverend Mikel Hiltz. Mikel Hiltz, he's the senior minister of the Spiritual Science Fellowship in the Halifax chapter. And he oversees all of the SSF HRM operations. As a minister, Michael considers himself privileged to perform the sacraments of marriage, have been in high demand since he performed his very first marriage ceremony on April 1, 2000. You will see Michael has a very unique of doing clairvoyance and mediumship. Sometimes very precise words come, sometimes very specific information descriptions come through. And today we have Michael with a great internet connection, so I'm sure he's going to be able to share the beautiful gift of spirit with us later on. So thank you, Michael, for being with us in this very special day. We also have somewhere, if I can find him, our dear friend, Reverend Dr. Reginald Eldon from the Bahamas. I just don't see you. He came in a little bit later, and with all these very little faces showing up on my screen, I don't see you. So if you could wave at me or do something to help me find you, that'd be wonderful, Reg, but I don't see Dr. Reginald. I don't see you. Here he is. Here he is, Dr. Reverend Reginald Eldon. Thank you. Zoom places everybody depending on when you entered the meeting, and this makes it a little bit more difficult to find the people that we need when we need them. Well, Reverend Dr. Reginald Eldon, what can I say about you? He's a wonderful, dear, close friend of mine. He's been in ministry with the Methodist Church of the Bahamas for over 40 years. Remember what I told you about interfaith. He retired from the Methodist Church as the Dean of Adult Education at Queen's College, Nassau, in August 2019. But he's been very active performing marriages and researching for new ways of approaching youth and approaching God and approaching people, helping people come closer to God. And he's been involved in several non-for-profit organizations, and like one in Eleuthera, as a consultant in leadership development and education. And he grew up in a very small and quaint and beautiful settlement in Eleuthera, the Bahamas, one of the most astonishing places in the world. And his undergrad college experience was in Birmingham, England, and Reginald went to seminary for his graduate studies at Eden Theological Seminary in St. Louis, in the United States of America. And he completed his postgraduate studies in Miami, Florida. But you have all this information on Kindred Spirits Fellowship website, and you will find more about us on the website, and you will see how we come together, how we all share a common background, that we don't die, that life continues and life goes on after the change called death. So Reginald, we welcome you. Thank you for being here with us, Reverend Dr. Reginald Eldon. He will be helping us read the principles later on. And thank you. For those of you who's never been here before, I want to briefly explain what is a service. We share the common belief that, of course, that we don't die after the change called death, that there's only one God, one creator, despite all the different names and all the different pathways to get to this God. one unique loving God, and that we come together as people humbly to serve his purpose with the gifts that we brought here to the earth. And we have a very special guest today. She will be leading us with the lecture. And I would welcome our dear, wonderful, one and only Dr. Reverend Marilyn Rossner. It's a wonderful pleasure to have you here. Thank you, Marilyn. And of course, she will be sharing the gift of spirit with us. What can I say about Marilyn? She's my auntie. She's my Canadian auntie. She and her beloved husband, Father John, now in heaven, adopted me and gave me room in their hearts and in their homes forever. And we have a very special relationship. But despite that, she is considered maybe the leading medium in the world. She's a pioneer where she learned and wrote a book on how to use yoga to help children and to help those who needed different ways of learning, and applied that technique to teaching. And of course, in many ways, she's been an tireless researcher, investigator, spokesperson, and you name it, and anything and everything we can say about Dr. Marilyn, it will not be enough. So we welcome you, Marilyn. Marilyn will be sharing the gift of spirit and the lecture with us. So thank you. Well, what a program we have, eh? We have a full program. Let me just tell you a little bit about the Kindred Spiritualist Fellowship. You know, this is an organization for all. Kindred Spirits it's a federally incorporated non-for-profit organization based in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It works to provide spiritual services and spiritual educational programs for all people interested in spirituality, spiritualism, mediumship, psychic abilities, metaphysics, new age thought, spiritual energy healing, and the paranormal, regardless of their background or religion. And we always say, you know, that we come together in free environment. You know, everyone is welcome. Doesn't matter, you know, the color of your skin, doesn't matter whatever background, whatever, you know, yeah, we are sisters and brothers here. You know, we are a non-for-profit. Everyone comes here for free, and we need funds to support our work that we do. So maybe you feel, you know, you want to give a donation, so you can do that by just emailing kindredspiritfellowship@gmail.com. In unity with spirit, this is Kindred Spirit, and this is, you know, AC, and this is Spiritual Science Fellowship, and this is, you know, us. This is what describes our work. And it's not only a work; it's a way of being. It's a life path, really. So, how about we start with the reading of the principles? If I can find him again, maybe Dr. Reverend Reginald Eldon would like to share the principles, and let me just bring them here on the screen for all of us, and he will be helping us through. Oh, it seems like, okay. This is, I'm not able to somehow share the screen that I want, Eileen, but I'm doing it differently. Sorry, my apologies. I'm using this very brand new computer and it's driving me crazy. Reverend Dr. Reginald Eldon, the platform is yours. Yeah, we have to unmute you. Sorry about that. Yeah. Now you can talk.
Hi, greetings everyone. I'm sitting in this wonderful sunshine in the Bahamas.
Oh,
It is so hot today until we have to turn on all of our air conditionings. It's about 80 degrees today. Here are our principles. This is what guides us in our organization and our thinking. The Kindred Spiritualist Fellowship has no dogmas or creeds and welcomes persons from all traditions. It is based on higher truths shared in many of the world's great religions and great traditions. Our foundations rest upon insights from the modern spiritualist movement, as well as other ancient and modern traditions for the development of human potential, including metaphysics and New Age thought. Here are some of the things we believe in. We believe in infinite, creative, universal intelligence, which we know as God, the highest form of love, power, and wisdom. We believe in the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, as expressions of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true spirituality. And we affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change that we call death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead in a universal communion of saints and spirits is a fact. It is believed in most of the world's higher religions, but experientially shared through mediumship and other psychic and spirit phenomena. We affirm that the practice of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and the aura sense and spiritual and prophecy, deviation, higher forms of intuition, communication with the spiritual world are both natural human potentials and gifts of the spirit. And here's an important one. We believe the morality contained in the golden rule, whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do you also unto them. We also believe that forgiveness of others is a divine act, opening the door to healing, love, and inner peace. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We acknowledge that God has inspired masters, teachers, prophets, sages to enlighten and raise the consciousness of peoples of all races and faiths throughout the ages. And finally, our number 10th principle is we affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. Divine grace is freely available to all, regardless of race, religion, or ideologies. The divine plan includes transformation of consciousness into higher modes of expressions on the planet Earth and in the worlds to come. And I know a lot of that is words, and you may see that as just the reading of a statement, but the truth is most of us live like that. Those are the principles we live by, and we are so happy to have you join us and to be a part of our program today. Thank you.
wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Reverend Reginald Eldon. I love saying your name. There's a story behind that name that maybe one day I will share with you. And it's true, you know, we come as one small, big, great family, and we use those principles as our backbone. This is the Lord, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us all rejoice and be happy. And that's how we start our days, you know. I was thinking we could have the meditation now, but I want to share something very special with you. This week has been very special for most of us, but especially for Dr. Marilyn Rossner and everybody who knows her, because this week it's been her birthday. So I want to say happy birthday, Dr. Marilyn. We love you, we honor you, and we adore you. And I want to take this opportunity to say, you know, that I thank God every day I thank God every day for bringing us together. You're such an inspiration for me. You're such an inspiration for humanity. Really, you are an example of divine embodiment. And I'm not kidding. Those of you who know her, she gives her life, she gives all her money, she gives everything that she's got to help other people. And she really goes out of her way. So I want to honor you especially tonight, today for you, tonight for me, Marilyn. I love you. And you weren't expecting that, eh? And now we're going to welcome Reverend Eileen Casey Gonzalez, and she's going to lead us in a beautiful meditation. Thank you, Eileen. By the way, Eileen is getting ready to teach. So through Kindred Spirits Fellowship, Kindred Spirits Spiritual Fellowship, KSSF, Eileen will be teaching, and we're hoping that soon there will be more, in-person meetings, and there will be talks and lectures and classes that Eileen will be holding. So please follow the website, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, Kindred Spirit Spiritualist Fellowship, KSSF, and you will find out more about what she has to offer, what Kindred Spirit has to offer. Soon, more teachings from Eileen. And now, the meditation. Thank you, Eileen.
Thank you, Reverend. We just have a few things that we have to finish up with the KSSF board members. And yes, we're going to offer classes very soon. As we hope that you'll join. And Reverend Marilyn, a very happy birthday from myself and for those of you who may be unfamiliar with meditation, meditation is a time for relaxation, not only for your body, but for your mind. It's a natural trance state to us, and we go in and out of trance states all the time during our day. It's just that when we meditate, we choose to enter this natural state of relaxation. So, what I'm going to suggest is that you take a minute, close any doors you need to close, make sure your phone is muted or turned off or whatever you have to do, and just get yourself a comfortable place there. And I just want to say that if you're unfamiliar with meditation and you don't want to participate, that's fine. You don't have to. If you choose to follow the meditation at any time you're uncomfortable, all you have to do is simply open your eyes and bring your attention back to the here and now. Okay, so I'm going to get everybody to sit and relax and uncross their arms and legs and sit with your spine as erect as possible while you're comfortable. And to start, I'm just going to get you to close your eyes. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to take 3 deep breaths, each one dedicated for a different purpose. Just relax. And with each breath you take, just feel your body begin to relax a little more and a little more. Any outside noises, other than the sound of my voice, can aid you into entering a deeper relaxed state, knowing that you are the master of your mind. Now I'm going to get you to take a deep breath dedicated to relaxing your body. Let go, body relaxing, let go of any tension that you may be carrying. Just let it slip away. Tell your body that any tensions it wants to take up later, it can take them up if you choose it. But right now, you're just going to relax. Now I'm going to ask you to take a second deep breath. With this deep breath, just allow your mind to relax. Letting go of any stresses that you may be carrying. Allowing yourself to have this time that's especially for you. Third deep breath. Just dedicate this to the relaxation of your being and your soul, allowing you to be in this moment. As your breath may begin to slow, as your body relaxes further and further, we're going to engage our mind's eye, our imagination. And in your mind's eye, imagine your room filling with brilliant white sparkles of light. And you know that the sparkling white light is from the loving Creator. You may notice different colors in the sparkles around you. Colors of pink, colors of yellow and gold, colors of silver, green, and blue, all healing colors. As you breathe gently, you pull in these sparkles of light in the air around you, allowing them to fill your body, knowing that within this white light around you, there is protection from Creator. As you breathe in each sparkle of light to your body, it allows you to relax more and more. It feels so good to have time to just relax. As you continue to breathe in white light and the sparkling healing colors, know that each of your cells are being bathed in brilliant healing energy. Now notice that in your room, your door has changed. It's glowing with a beautiful, inviting white light. As you feel your body relax more and more, you begin to feel a desire to step through the glowing door, knowing that something of beauty awaits you when you're ready to walk through. You know that your door to your room has changed, and it's going to take you to a new destination other than the room in your house, while remaining so relaxed, relaxing more and more. You step up from your chair and begin to walk through the glowing door. As you walk through the door, you see a beautiful farmer's field with the ground which has been just turned over and ready for spring crops. You can feel the rich earth below your feet. If you look down, you can see it's a lovely rich color of reddish brown. And you know that the earth is extremely fertile and ready to grow many things to come into your life to manifest. The earth is ready to grow many desirable things. It's ready to grow things that will assist you to nourish yourself and your life. As you feel the earth below your feet, you know that you can plant down roots from your feet to feel the wonderful earth energy. From the soles of your feet now, begin to plant down roots and allow these roots to grow down into the earth about a good 3 feet. Allow the roots from your feet to begin to grow down and feel those roots. Feel those roots grown from your feet into the rich earth soil and feel the energy of the earth. Feel the energy of the here and now. It feels so good to feel the energy and to relax into the here and now. Because of the energy of the earth surrounding your roots from your feet, feels so good. You begin to draw this energy up from your feet. Feel it up, draw it up into your feet. And as you draw up this wonderful energy from the earth to the soles of your feet, you feel this wonderful centering energy of the earth and a desire to draw this energy into your legs and allow this energy to move through your body all the way up to the top of your head. Feel this wonderful, rich energy of the earth move through your body and how your body responds with relaxation as it enters a wonderful state of centering and grounding. Feel the sense of relaxation and centering of your body and your mind as it responds to the wonderful centering and grounding energy of the earth, of the here and now. It feels so good to be relaxed, centered, and connected with the grounding energy of the earth to the here and now. This is a state you will be able to remember easily and draw upon it in the future, effortlessly, if you choose. This is a state you will remember to draw upon if you choose this method of reaching this state at any time in the future you feel you may need it. Now, in the distance, you notice a beautiful being begin walking towards you. You see this being shining with light, which reminds you of a feeling of total love and acceptance. You can easily recognize a state of total love and acceptance as you felt this love towards you at some point in your life, or you felt it for another. As you relax more and more, this wonderful being walks closer towards you, and they are familiar to you. They enter your energy field, and they let you know that they have a message for you. As you admire the beauty and energy of this being, they ask you to think of everything that you find positive in them. You take a moment and with all of your senses, you take in the beauty of this being and begin to feel and sense everything that is beautiful about this being. Take a moment to take in all the aspects of wonder of this amazing being that has come to be by your side to deliver an important message to you. Now this being asks you to hold all of those positive aspects that you can feel about them. To hold that beauty and wonder in your heart with love. Allow this to fill your heart with love and amazement. Now, this being wants to give you that very important personal message. Open to what they have to say, knowing that you are going to allow their message to sink into your consciousness, allowing it to help you in your daily life. They begin to speak. You are amazing. You are full of love to be able to see all the positive aspects in me. You are extremely loved by the spiritual world and the Creator. And now this is the most important message I have to give to you. And you will take these messages into your life. And now I'm going to tell you something of most importance. Everything you can see in me, all the beauty and wonder, is within you. All the beauty and wonder you can see in life and others is within you. You are beauty, wonder, and contain a heart of love that you may hold deeply for yourself. Be beautiful in life. Let your heart to continue to shine with such love, and know that everything good you have seen in me is within you, as you could not recognize such beauty if you did not know it within you. Now that this being has delivered their message, they begin to fade. They have not left you, as you can call upon them whenever you need. Know that you have received an important message that will allow you to walk stronger on the earth, to love others more, but most importantly, love yourself with more meaning that you can take deep within you. You know now that it's time to leave this place and to return from the reality from which you came. You turn around and you can see the door to your room once more. Begin walking through that door and entering your room, your physical reality. Sit down and begin to feel your body. Allow your breath to deepen, bringing more awareness to your body, to this place and time. Feel your presence becoming stronger and stronger as it re-enters this place and in this time. Breathe deeply now, feeling your connection to your body, allowing yourself some gentle movement, coming back to this place and time. Allowing your eyes to open gently now, coming back to this place and time. Allowing your body to move and opening your eyes, coming back to this place and time. Coming back to this place and time, allowing me to see your movements, your eyes opening widely. Coming back now to this place, to this time. Thank you for allowing me to share with you.
Thank you, Reverend Eileen. That was a beautiful meditation. Some people are texting, writing in Spanish on the chat. Oops, what did I do? here. And, one of the most important things that we forget, Valentine's Day, it's very important. We give love, we say to our partner, to our friends, to our loved ones that we love them, but we forget to tell ourselves and that we love myself, that I love myself. And we're going to go with Olivia Newton-John's song, Love Yourself. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. It seems like the spirits are playing games with me, and the sound is not coming. It's not coming through. I don't know. Should work. Let me know, please, Eileen, if you can hear the music, and if not,
No, we can't hear the music.
no,
Sorry, no.
This is funny. I'm using somebody else's computer, and it's
If it doesn't work, I'm sure we're all excited to hear Reverend Marilyn. I know I am. The music's still not coming through, Reverend Mikel, for some reason. Mikel, you seem to be muted too now.
I was talking. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, never do a live event with somebody else's computer, and especially if it's a Mac and you never used a Mac before. That's my lesson. Anyways, I had beautiful songs that I had prepared to Love Yourself with Olivia Newton-John and some others, but I think we're going to pass on the music. This is called Improvisation, and but we have many more things we can share with you. And Reverend Marilyn Rossner, Reverend Dr. Marilyn Rossner, we welcome you. Happy birthday again. It's a great pleasure to have you here to share these beautiful moments. And she's going to lead us with the lecture tonight.
Thank you. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us truly rejoice and be happy. And I want to encourage everybody to look at Psalm 138. I give thanks, O Lord, with all my heart. I sing your praises before the gods. I bow before your holy temple as I worship. I praise your name for your unfailing love and faithfulness, for your promises are backed by all the honor of your name. It is truly an honor and a privilege for me to be here and to share a little bit about what Spirit would like me to share. But before I do that, I want to tell you, everybody, that Blessed Father John Rossner is with all of us, and he wants to congratulate you, Reverend Eileen, for all the work that you have been doing for all these years. And of course, to our dear, dear, dear nephew, Mikel, and Reverend Michael, and all the people who have been around for so many years. You know, early this morning when I was praying and asking Spirit what to talk about, I heard so clearly these few words: stand up and be who you have come to this earth to be. Remember, this is not a time to be involved in anger and hatred and greed and jealousy, but it's a time to realize who we are. And Spirit wants to remind us that we have been given the greatest gift of all, the gift of knowing that life goes on after the change called death. And that is why the teachings of spiritualism are so, so important. They were always important, but now we're standing at the crossroads. We're standing at the crossroads of a second Copernican revolution. And I say to everybody, stand up and be who you have come to this earth to be. Let everybody know that there is no death. Let everybody know that we are here for a short time. And as we are here for a short time, let us do the best that we can to serve, to love, to give, to purify, to meditate, and to realize. You know, God is speaking to us through what is happening. And when people are talking about this pandemic and thinking about it as something that's so horrible, as a yogi, we say, no, there is a message. Whatever we are, whatever background you come from, whether you believe, you don't believe, but God is speaking to us. And the fact that we all have to wear masks, and here we are in real lockdown, I'm telling you. And by the way, red was always my favorite color. And since we're in red alert, people are asking if it's still my favorite color. But I want to say that there's a message in this pandemic. God is saying, come home. God is saying, come back to me. Give up fear and have faith. Give up sadness and have joy. Give up anger and have peace. And remember that this fear has to go. And what does fear mean? Fear means false things, false evidence that appears real. There is no fear if we know God and the Holy Spirit. If we know that we're here on the earth for a period of time, that we have to do the best that we can, because when we cross that veil, that beautiful meditation that Reverend Eileen shared, crossing the veil, seeing the door, the people coming, all of that is true. It's fact. And so when it's your time, when it's my time to cross that veil, who are we going to see? What is going to happen? We're going to take every thought, every action, every memory with us. We go with our character, with our personality, and we will reap exactly what we sow. So Spirit says, do not build walls, build bridges. Spirit says, do not be angry, just forgive. And so we're coming to a very, very important time. And I want to say that as Lord Jesus Christ says, shout from the rooftops that God is real. We know the truth that life goes on after death. And Spirit tells us what? There is only one religion, the universal religion of divine love. Spirit comes in many different ways. And so there's only one race, the race of all humanity. There is only one. You are me and I am you. And that song that was going to play, and what is it? Going within, understanding yourself, loving yourself. And so I'm always excited, but even more excited today, because more than ever before, we need the teachings of the basic teachings of spiritualism. We need the teachings to let everybody know that there is no death. Why? If we know there is no death, then there will be no suicide. There will not be drug addiction. There will not be murdering, because we can't murder one another. We can't thieve one another. We can't live double lives if we know that after the change called death, we have to face every single thing that we have done. And I am so proud of the group that's with us today. And when I think of Father John and I, we got married in 1974. We met in 1972 on a bus going to a spiritualist camp. Father John was a canon with the Anglican Church, and he understood the teachings of spiritualism. And he tried to bring this into all the religions. And so for many, many years, we traveled the world, into Africa, into India, into Asia, all over, with the simple message that we are eternal, immortal souls. And so it is time now not to just talk, but it's time for action. It's not time to say, he did, she did, they did. Whatever he did, she did, they did. We want to forgive one another. As we forgive one another, we free ourselves. We want to understand that a lot of the tragedy that we are experiencing is connected to what has happened in the ancestry, into our past, into our parents, grandparents. And that's why in the Holy Scripture it says, the sins of the fathers and forefathers shall be upon you for 7 generations. What does that mean? It means that the information comes. So many people now have so many traumas, so many tragedies. And by the way, this pandemic that is happening, what kind of an illness is it? It's a respiratory illness. And why is it a respiratory illness? What has happened? Because we're not getting enough fresh oxygen, because of all the wars, Agent Orange and all the things that have been sprayed. That's why so many children cannot take milk from the cow. They cannot take so many things because what has happened to the environment, what has happened to the atmosphere. And so God is calling us, and God is saying, come back home and live a simple, joy-filled life. You know, the great, great master, Swami Shivananda, Master Shivananda, he said, we all come to earth, you know, for a certain number of breaths. And when those breaths are over, we're going to go. The great Gurudev, Swami Vishnu Devananda said, whatever we do here, we are going to meet. So it's not when you go to the other world that someone is going to say, you go to heaven, you go to hell. And by the way, Pope John Paul II, and through Blessed Father John, Sister Leona and I had the opportunity to spend time with him. And what did he say? That statement came from the Vatican. Heaven and hell are not places. I repeat, heaven and hell are not places. They are states of consciousness. They are states of mind. And so if you heard those principles that Dr. Eldon read, if you study them, if you think about them, that is really the basis of truth, really. And so spirit comes to us in so many different ways. More than ever before, people are trying to understand death. So many deaths, so much fear, so much anxiety. But when we know that we know that we know that there is no death, it gives us a responsibility, the responsibility to live our life. You know, if we know that we're going to go into the heaven world in a month, how would you live? If you know you have 3 months or a year, what would you do? If you know you have a day, what would you do? And so Spirit says, always, always be ready. Father John, when it was his time to go into the heaven world, we were all at the ashram. We were preparing his birthday party. And he woke up and he said, I'm a little tired. And he took a little short walk and he sat down and he just did that. He took 4 deep breaths and he became a divine light. And it was a blessing. He was at the ashram, a place that he loved so much. And so it is written, you know, in the Hindu teachings, we know, in the Jewish teachings, we certainly know that there is a time where we are going to go. In the scripture, it says, don't ask, but it's already written. So when we came to earth, we came with that time. Don't waste one moment in idle gossiping. Spirit says, don't waste one moment in being angry and trying to hurt people, to plot against people, but spend every moment in prayer. The scripture, St. Paul says what? Be in the world, but not of the world. I repeat, be in this world, but not of the world. How can we be in the world and not of the world? By knowing how to go within. And Swamiji always used to teach us, you know, repeat the mantra, repeat the prayer. So I can use the mala. Sister Leona, the Catholic nun, she can use the rosary. The Jewish people, they use from the shawl, the prayer shawl, they use the strands, and the Buddhists, whatever technique you use to go into that altered state. And so I want to say to everybody, I am excited. Yes, it's a birthday, but what is a birthday? For me, every day is a birthday. Every breath we take is a new birth. And so I say to everybody, we are blessed. We have been blessed to overcome the fear of death. We have been blessed to know that we have to live our life to the best of our ability, because in the end, we will come face to face, as Dr. Raymond Moody says. And by the way, I spoke to him just this morning. Dr. Raymond Moody says, when we are getting ready to go into the other world and our spirit is moving up out of the body, Dr. Moody says, it's like you will hear the words, what have you done for humanity? What have you done for humanity? When I was hungry, did you feed me? When I was cold, did you clothe me? When I didn't have a place to stay, did you give me a place to stay? And so Spirit reminds us that this pandemic is a gift. Do you know that for many children who don't even know who their fathers are, now all of a sudden fathers come home? For many children who are living on the street, they're going into some places where they can stay. And so let us look upon this as an opportunity to go deep within and to know the truth. Let us look at this time on the earth, 2021, as a very important time. You know, if you read the quatrains of Nostradamus, it says that 2021 will be even worse than 2020, and that 2022 will be worse than 2021. And if you start thinking of those things, the mind is going to create things to be worse. I refuse to read those things. I refuse to watch the news on the television. I refuse to watch anything other than that which is spiritual in nature. And, you know, I live with a Catholic nun, Sister Leona. She just turned 90 years old. And imagine the nurse comes to see her. Why do you look so lovely? What do you do? The doctors come to the house to look at her. And she says, I pray. And they say, what do you pray? I call on Jesus, she says. And she says, and they ask her, do you feel fine? In fact, the doctor came to see her at home. And she said, what are you doing here? And he said, I came to see you. She said, why? There's nothing wrong with me. Are you okay? And that's the whole point. 90 years old, no matter what the condition she has had, in her mind, she's perfectly fine. And that's why she is fine. And so I say to everybody, when we understand spiritualism, and you heard one of those principles talking about metaphysics, talking about positive thinking, that is what we're called to do. And if sometimes we get into a negative thought or something frightens us, change, stand up, take some breathe, do some pranayama, breathing exercises, or sing a song, or do a yoga posture, or do some mudras and bandhas, and go back into that inner experience. So I want to thank all the groups. There are so many groups that started. I want to thank Mikel, and Eileen introduced him so beautifully. Mikel, when he came here, he was the most dedicated soul that ever came here. And the gift he's developed is really respected all over the world. And people, you have to wait 2 years to get a session with Mikel. But his focus has been to be able to help people understand that life goes on after death. No matter who we are, we all have people who are in the other world. Father John is in the other world, but because I can see, because I can hear, and I can feel his presence. And literally, very often the phone rings and no one is there. But there is there. Father John is there. And so I say to everybody, awaken your gifts, develop your ability to make that contact. Learn that when you're sleeping at night, you're moving up out of your body and you're in the heaven world. Learn how we are working. Learn about the brainwave frequencies. Learn how to be able to make the contact. I want to thank the Reverend Eileen. I first met Eileen many years ago, and she was so devoted and has been, and her very handsome, wonderful husband, Rolando. Remember, she got married. I mean, Eileen has been very close to us for so many years. And Michael studied with Fred Kale. And so what I'm really saying is that we come together. When we come to earth, we not only come with the breaths, we come with whatever we need to break free of traumas, of addictions. And so if you're working with people with addictions, try to understand what has happened in their heritage, and let us be positive. Valentine's Day is not just one day. Every breath is a Valentine, because if we have the love in our heart, if we understand the real teaching of Jesus Christ, what did Jesus say? Love one another as I have loved you. Let your light so shine so that others around you will see that light and they will follow the light. If you walk around, blah, 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 who's going to want to follow what you're doing? So I say to everybody, let the real mission, we all have a mission, and the mission is to bring truth. We all have a mission, and the mission is to love and to care and to be able to be an example. And so I say to all my sisters and brothers from wherever you may be, of course, I look forward to being there. You know, my schedule, I take 3 long walks every day. I walk very early, 6 o'clock in the morning. And of course, I have my nice mask and the distancing, and to pray and to praise the Lord. And now some people, the street people, of course, they know me. And so they wave and they say, do you have anything for us today? You have a drink? And I say, yes. I take out juice, I take out water. They say, no, we want a real drink. And I say, guys, this is a real drink. In other words, let us not condemn those people on the street. Let us not criticize those drug addicts. They were looking. They are looking. Let us approach everyone with love in our heart, and let us go forth and bring the truth. And that's the real meaning, that the kingdom on earth, the kingdom in heaven is to be here. And so as Father John would always say, whatever is above is also below. And so we are connected. And I want to say congratulations, Eileen, and your husband and your group on the wonderful work you're doing. Of course, Reverend Mikel has been, I think, about 20, 25 years. I don't know how many years. But anyways, the point is that we are going somewhere. We're all on an eternal journey of our soul. And let us approach every breath as Valentine's. God bless you. And here we always say, Om Namah Shivaya. Bye-bye.
Om Namah Shivaya. Dear
I want to show
Reverend.
you this. Look. Om Namah Shivaya.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful talk, Reverend Marilyn. And we all have a lot to learn from those inspirational and wise words. Remember that we all come here freely. We don't, charge anything. We this is our path, our goal, our mission. We do this from the bottom of our hearts. And, all the information is there on the Kindred Spirits Spiritual Fellowship website, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Remember, Reverend Eileen will soon be teaching, and all the information will be posted. We're going to share a few messages, the gift of spirit, Reverend Mikel, Reverend Eileen, and myself, and then we will give all the space to dear, wonderful Reverend Dr. Marilyn Rossner. So let's begin by you, Reverend Mikel. With the gift of spirit, we welcome you on the platform.
Okay. I first want to come to Sushma. And I feel that I want to tell you to allow the joy within right at this time. I feel that something has happened, and they're saying that joy is the answer. We always do have an opportunity for joy. And I always tell people to hang around or to be in the presence of someone that's really strong and uplifting. There's been an ending to something, and as we close one door, a new door once again opens, and that will happen for you as well. And I'll leave that with you. And the next one I'm going to come to is Matthew. And I feel there are decisions around you at this time. I feel that I'm in at a crossroads. There's it's almost like your spirit is calling for some sort of a change and some sort of a move forward. And they're saying to be focused on what you really want at this time, and it will manifest for you. There is progress happening in your life, and as you move through the crossroads and come out at the other end of the crossroads, you will feel much lighter, and there'll be a lot of inspiration for you.
Okay, one more.
one more. Okay. Rosa. I feel that you do a lot of thinking, and I have no idea what your work is, but I feel that you would be a good counselor, you would be a good intuitive, because my mind, all of a sudden, as I tune into your vibration, I feel a lot of activity in my mind, a lot of thinking, and they're saying to bring these gifts forward. I feel you do have a lot of advice and a lot of support for others, and it's being channeled through you. I'll leave that with you.
Thank you, Reverend Michael. We welcome now Reverend Eileen with the gift of spirit on the platform.
I just want to take a moment and state that this organization is founded and based upon the Spiritual Science Fellowship and the work that Reverend Dr. Marilyn Rossner and Reverend Dr. John Rossner have done for so many years. Actually, when we were looking for a name for
this, he gave you the name, didn't he?
Yes, that's what I was going to explain. We couldn't find a name, and I actually pulled out Father John's books, and I was trying to get a name, and we couldn't get a name. We couldn't think of anything. And when I had my hands on his books, I heard I heard the word kindred, and that's where we got Kindred Spiritualist Fellowship. Kindred SSF, and that's how we started that. I also want to say, I don't know if Reverend Marilyn Rossner is there, but she also predicted the marriage of Rolando and I, and getting married. She told me during a demonstration with Flame in Halifax about walking down the aisle and my mother being there. So anyway,
awesome. And some 30 years ago, here you are.
25 years, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Almost. Wonderful.
So, I got to tell people, I work with graphic arts on the computer. I'm not any way an artist who draws something that's come about, and it's just come about actually as a result of attending and seeing a technique that was demonstrated at one of the IIIHS conferences in Montreal, which we will soon resume shortly. So I have 2 images here that I've just let come out quickly, and I'm just going to take a quick look at our participants to see who they're for. Again,
Can I just say something, Eileen?
Yep.
If there is someone who needs translation, maybe they can, like thumb up, ¿no? Si alguien necesita que se le traduzca al español, que haga así con el dedo gordo para arriba, como diciendo un ok, y así le traducimos.
Okay. So I didn't know who these were to be, where they were coming from, and like I said, I just did them quickly. Okay, so let's see. So this is the first image. And actually, as I looked at the audience, Dr. Joe Turner, may I speak to you? This image is for you. I've just received, and actually this I got is, he's a man of the collar specifically. He's somebody that is with you. And in the image, when it was coming through, like I said, I'm not an artist. This is just happening. I don't even know if it's male or female, so it's done. He appeared quite young all of his life. And what he wants to say about that, the message is that the key to youth is in happiness. Okay? I do know you, Dr. Turner, and I believe you understand that message, but as far as the key to youth, but for some reason, he really wants to stress that to you now. Do you understand, Dr. Turner? Okay. So the other thing that I heard when I was drawing the image was shout it from the rooftops. There's something that you have been putting off that you want to do, and you want to do it with people. By your smile, you understand what I'm speaking of? Okay, well, it's definitely the time. You've got the support from the spirit world, and you've got to get out there and do it. You need to shout it from the rooftops. You take advantage of social media and events like this to begin shouting it from the rooftops, okay? You can get help to do this very easily because there's support for you, okay? You understand? Okay, so with these, if you want them, just send me an email and I'll take a picture and send the picture off to you. Thank you. God bless you,
Okay,
Dr.
one more, Eileen.
One more. So this is an
You're
image
ready.
of, this is a lady, it's a woman.
Oh,
And just a minute here. Who's this for? You know, when we do messages, do not like to go to people that we know, but I'm going to tell you this is for Shelley Smith. Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to get the image here to make sure.
Yeah, she's waving.
See the image? Again, email me if you want the image. Let me find her again here, Shelley. Sorry for the delay, guys. Shelley Smith. Okay, Shelley, I'm just going to speak to you. I can't find your image. Mikel, you can tell me she doesn't understand.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. She's nodding.
So I got the name with this image, Anna Marie.
Anna Marie.
I didn't know if it was going to be a participant or for the particular spirit. In this case, it's a particular spirit, and the name is Anna Marie.
She doesn't know.
That's okay. So when this woman walked the earth, she walked the earth during a time of pioneers coming across the country. Okay, it was I can see like the old wooden style buildings. In the time there would have been horse-drawn carriages, so that was the time period. This woman is traveled with you for a very long time. So I've got to find you, Shelley Smith. I have to know, because what I'm getting is a tugging at my ear. Do you ever feel a sensation? And it would be around your left ear, because she
says
okay,
yes.
You understand. So this lady she's tugging at your ear. She wants you to hear her. With this, there may be some ear ringing accompanied.
Yeah.
When you get this, just use that technique, actually, we talked about in the meditation. Settle yourself down, pull that energy up from the earth, and clear your mind. The first things that come into your head are coming from her. She wants to speak to you about circumstances around you and who you work with. Okay? You're working with many little ones, and she loves your work there, and there's some assistance that she can give you with some techniques that you can use. And I want to say, God bless you and thank you. Much love.
Okay, thank you very much, Reverend Eileen. Beautiful messages. You see how every person, we work differently. I'm just going to give a couple of messages. I took this from the bottom of my heart. I never know where I'll go, where I'll say. Si necesitas español, me haces así, ¿vale? So if you need translation, you just go like that. Actually, can I go to Mary Amato? I don't know if we met, but it rings a bell. I don't remember you, but it seems like I've known you because it rings a bell. Your name rings a bell. Mary, as I'm very much in your vibration, I feel there's a lot of tears coming down your eyes. I feel like this is a very sensitive time for you. I want to go to almost three and a half years ago. I don't really know what happened to you around that time, but it seems as if that would have been a challenging, difficult time for you. I also want to say that by the time we enter November, December 2021, you're just freeing yourself of this. You're just walking into a new path. I want to tell you that you have a very special, unique gift to see, to feel, to sense angels. I don't know if you've ever done anything with angels, but I believe you understand that you're very much connected to the angelic realm. I have a gentleman also who comes here and he identifies himself as your father, please. And he says that he was a little bit old school, if you may, and that it wasn't always easy for him to express his emotions, to express his love. He shows me also there would have been something funny in the way he walked, like something funny either with his legs or hip. And it seems like there were other people also, other men also in his family who had kind of the same similar symptoms. So whenever they are around you or he is or close to you, you will feel like you're losing your balance. You will feel as if you were almost fainting or going to fall. But this is because you're getting in tune with the spirit energy. The universe, the spirit has beautiful things ahead for you. Don't give up, look forward, because there's a new beginning coming for you soon. I want to say thank you, and I want to say God bless. Can I go to Jorge? To Jorge Torres. English, okay? No, español, ¿no? Porque me haces así. Jorge, iba a dar un mensaje. I was going to go to somebody else, but I was drawn to you. Iba a darle un mensaje a alguien, pero hay algo que me ha llevado a ti. De repente veo como una luz enorme así detrás de tu cabeza y veo varios familiares, yo diría familiares que tienen que ver vamos, que son indígenas. Tanto por parte de padre como por parte de madre, pero tengo la sensación que hay una parte de tu familia que no sabemos, que desconocemos, que hubo como un corte, digamos que hubo como como un corte. Tengo la sensación, porque es la información que se me está revelando, que hay personas que crecieron en tu familia sin ser de tu familia, pero que hubo bebés que fueron sacados de su familia y que no pudieron criarse en esta familia, ¿entiendes? Y es una de las labores que has venido tú a sanar a esta familia, como a desvelar los secretos, como a destapar los secretos. También siento que en la parte paterna ha habido, parece ser, problemas de adicciones. No quiero decir mucho porque son cosas íntimas. Y también has venido a esta familia a de alguna manera sanar lo que es el rol masculino, ¿no? El rol del hombre. Me imagino, porque es lo que siento, que te habrás sentido siempre como un poco extraño, como un poco raro en esta familia, como que no encajas. Eso tiene que ver con tu misión de alma, con tu sensibilidad, y que has venido a sanar esta parte de dolor o de secretismo que hablábamos en tu familia. Veo la palabra teacher encima de tu cabeza, lo cual significa que eres maestro, que eres profesor, que tienes como destino enseñar. Te diría, estudia, busca las conexiones chamánicas en tu familia. Tienes unos dones increíbles de sanar con las manos, unos dones increíbles de hacer como trance o canalización a través de cánticos, a través de movimientos repetitivos. Y ahí es donde tu familia puede venir, y estos seres del cielo pueden venir y pueden colaborar contigo. No sé si te has planteado hacer cosas relacionadas con la medicina, pero desde luego eres sanador. Hay un hombre que se presenta como un guía espiritual, que es un médico, pero también veo contigo la presencia de Edgar Casey. Yo te diría que investigues, por favor, sobre Edgar Casey y que intentes aprender sobre el trance, sobre la canalización, incluso sobre el trance chamánico. Hay un bebé que murió en la familia, muy cercano a ti. Hay un niño pequeño de 2 o 3 años que murió, que es un acompañante que has tenido toda tu vida, que siempre habrás sentido como cosquilleos, como que te tocaban, como que te acariciaban. Y una señora que me recuerda a mí no sé si has visto la película Coco, a la abuelita que sale ahí a la plaza a pegarle un zapatillazo con la pantufla ahí al guitarrista, pero hay una señora que la describiría yo así, ¿no? Una latina, con el pelo así, y de mucho genio, de mucho carácter, pero que te ama con locura, viene como con una energía muy maternal, aunque no creo que sea tu madre biológica, pero te apapacha, ¿no? Como se dice en México, y te ama con locura. Y ella dice, fíjate en los colores del cielo, porque yo me comunico contigo a través de esta manera. Te doy las gracias, Jorge, y te dejo en la paz. I hope that these messages had made sense for you. And we're going to welcome our guest for this event, Marilyn Rossner, with the gift of spirit.
Thank you. It is truly a privilege and a pleasure to stand between the two worlds and to bring to you the messages of love and of light from your loved ones, your guides, your teachers, and your friends. I work with my little spirit joy guide, Daisy, and we'll try to give quite a few messages, but very, very quickly. If I should come to someone who prefers French, say Français. If you prefer Spanish, say Espanol, and Mikel will have to translate. Are we ready? Caesar, I need the sound of your voice when I come to you.
Yeah,
Caesar, may I speak with you, please?
I have to find Caesar. So, espera, I'm going to unmute everyone. Voy a quitaros el modo a todos para que podáis hablar. Y
Caesar, may I...
podáis desbloquearos. César, ¿te puedes desbloquear y darle el sonido de tu voz? César? No, now we lost you, Marilyn. We lost your voice.
Okay, Caesar,
Listo.
Hello?
Listo,
Okay.
listo.
Okay,
Gracias.
very good.
César
Okay.
Montes.
Caesar, ¿y habla English o solamente español?
Español.
Okay.
Español, okay. Caesar, oh my God. Your father, Papa, is right behind you.
¿Tu padre
Mikel,
está justo detrás de ti?
and he's talking about a situation that happened when someone died a very, very difficult death.
Y habla de una situación cuando murió alguien de una muerte muy difícil.
Yeah, and he's talking also about your mother.
Y habla también de tu madre.
He says he and your mother are much closer now than they were before.
Dice que él y tu madre están ahora mucho más unidos de lo que jamás estuvieron en la tierra.
And your father says, do not worry about the situation in the family.
Y tu padre dice, no te preocupes sobre la situación en la familia,
Because within a few months, there will be a change and in a very positive way.
porque en unos pocos meses habrá un cambio en una forma muy positiva.
Caesar, there is someone from the spirit world behind you. He used to play card games, juegos.
Hay
He used to
alguien
play-
detrás de ti que jugaba las cartas,
Yeah, gambling. And he said,
que apostaba a las cartas.
yeah. He said he lost a lot of money. And do not get involved with that.
Dice que perdió mucho dinero y que no te involucres en cosas así.
Yeah. And may I speak to you, Doreen? May I hear your voice, please? Doreen, I need your
Yes,
voice.
I'm here.
Where are you? So
Yes.
wave your hand. Wave your hand.
Right here.
Okay, thank you. Doreen, as I'm very much in your vibration, there is a lady standing right beside you. She says, I come like a mother. Would you understand that, please? She says, I come like a mother. Of course, you had a blood mother, but she says, I come like a mother because I want you to know that the situation you're going through right now will be taken care of. We are not allowed by law to diagnose, but there's a spirit doctor here, please, who says, if you follow medical care, things will work out much better than you thought. So please do not worry. Do not worry. Do not worry. I want to speak also to Marisol. May I speak to you, Marisol? Where I
Marisol?
need your voice. Talk to me. Yabla.
Te tienes
You
que
understand?
desbloquear.
You understand
Hola.
English?
Spanish.
Sí, yo te
Spanish.
traduzco. I will do that.
Spanish. Okay. Marisol, as I'm very much in your vibration, I'm seeing that you want to reorganize your whole life completely.
Es
Mikel?
como si quisieras reorganizar toda tu vida completamente.
Yeah. And I'm seeing some documents, government documents,
Y veo documentos relacionados con el gobierno
and it's very important to make sure you check those government documents very carefully.
Y es muy importante que mires y compruebes esos documentos de forma muy cuidadosa.
And if you check them carefully, it will work out very well.
Y si lo miras y lo revisas cuidadosamente, va a ir muy bien.
Yes, I want to speak to Joe. May I speak to you,
Quiero
please?
hablar. Joe. sorry.
Joe? Where are you?
Joe Turner.
Yeah, where are you? Joe?
Yes, you may. Yes.
Okay, where are you? I don't see you with Joe.
Well,
Okay, well, anyways, Joe,
anyway, I'm
Spirit
here,
wants,
yes.
okay, Spirit is very close to you, please. And I want to bring you Joanna, and she wants to thank you for all the help that you gave her. She said she's very sorry, please, that she doesn't listen to the things that you were telling her, but she wants you to know that she is finally at peace. It was not very easy, but she said she is finally at peace. There are so many souls who are talking to me. I want to go to Juan Carlos. May I speak to you, please? Juan Carlos.
Desbloquéate.
Okay,
Ya habla-
sí, español.
Very good. Okay. Juan Carlos, as I'm very, ya habla español solamente.
Español.
Español. As I'm very much in your vibration, Juan Carlos, Spirit says you have a beautiful gift and you are going to use it in a marvelous way.
Cuando conecto con tu energía, los espíritus me dicen que tienes un don muy bonito y que lo vas a utilizar de forma muy maravillosa.
Don't listen to people who try to discourage you.
No hagas caso a gente que intenta desanimarte.
May I speak to Karen? Karen, may I talk to you, please? I need your voice. Say hello.
Yes, I'm right here.
Thank you. That's all I need. Karen, as I'm very much in your vibration, I see a calendar date over your head, and I want to go specifically to November 2017. So that's almost 4 years ago, please, because it was almost 4 years ago that you went through a tremendous change in your life. You understand me, please? And Spirit says it has not been very easy, but by the time we get to November 2021, in a few months, you will look back and you will say, I'm glad that that cycle is over. Again, we are not allowed to diagnose, but Spirit says, do not worry. The heaven world is not ready for you yet. Do you understand that, please? The heaven world is not ready for you yet. And there is a lady here. It is your mother's mother. She had a condition in the lower stomach area, please. And she says, when you feel that with your hand, just it is she who greets you from the spirit world. I want to leave you that, and I want to say bless you. Can I speak to Tanya? Tanya, may I hear your voice?
¿Puedo escuchar tu voz, Tania? Desbloquéate.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Thank
Yes,
you very
I'm
much,
on-
Tanya, as I'm very much in your vibration, I see a calendar date. I want to go to January 2018, just 3 years ago, because it was a time where there was a lot of sadness. You understand me, please? I want to go back to the time you were 8 and 9 years old, because it was at that time that there was a very big disappointment that happened in your family. And ever since then, you thought, things are not going to work. Things are not going to work. But Spirit says you are coming into a time of great manifestation. And I feel very, very excited about that. I want to leave you with that. And I want to say, God bless you. May I speak to, my God, so many souls. May I speak to Helen Andrade or something? Helen, can I hear your voice? I need your voice.
Elena.
Sí, en español.
Español. Where
Sí.
are you? Wave your hand. Show me your hand.
Mueve tus manos. Habla.
Very good. Very good.
Sí.
Because there is a lady who is sitting right beside you, and she had a rocking chair. She used to love to work with her hands. She used to make many things. And she says, please, that you have a gift of being able to make many, many things. And she wants to assure you that your things are going to work out better for you. Also, she's saying,
sentada al lado tuyo que tenía una mecedora y que hacía muchas cosas con las manos, que tenía mucha creatividad con las manos. Ella dice
and she says, do
van a
not
irte
worry
bien.
do not worry about money. There is unexpected funds that are going to be coming your way. And I hear that very, very clearly. Unexpected funds will be
Dice que
coming
no te
your way.
preocupes por el dinero porque va a venir fondos
I would-
inesperados. Dinero
I would like
inesperado.
to speak to Jeanette. May I hear your voice, please? Jeanette, where are you?
Jeanette, unmute yourself, please.
Jeanette, may I hear you?
Hola, hola.
Hola. Espanol or English?
English
You
is
speak-
okay.
English. Okay. Wave your hand. Jeanette, as I'm very much in your vibration, it's okay. As I'm very much in your vibration, there is a lady here. She comes as an auntie, specifically from your mother's side of the family, please. And she wipes your tears away. She says, it's time for me to wipe away your tears and to let you know that things are going to be working out much, much better for you. You're obviously a young woman, and yet you feel as if things are not going to work, but Spirit says they're going to work, and you're going to be quite amazed at what is going to happen. May I speak to Jorge, may I talk to you?
Jorge Torres.
Yeah, you. Speak to, yes. Hola.
Español,
Hola.
español, por favor.
Español, yeah. Jorge, your papa is right beside you.
Tu padre está justo a tu lado.
Yeah. He says he wants you to know that he understands you more now than he did. Do not be worried about where you're going to go, what you're going to do, because there is an unexpected opportunity that is opening up for you. There are so many souls who are trying
Tu
to
padre
say
está al lado
hello.
tuyo y dice que ahora te comprende mucho más de lo que hacía en
I want
vida.
to speak to
Y no te
Shelley. May I speak
preocupes,
to Shelley?
just a minute. No te preocupes de dónde va a ir o qué te va a ocurrir en la vida, porque va a venir una situación inesperada positiva para ti.
Shelley, may I speak to you, please?
Shelley Smith.
Yes,
Shelley?
yes, hello, good morning.
Good morning. Okay. Shelley, as I'm very much in your vibration, I want you to go back to the time you were 11, 12, a young teenager, because by then you realize your life is going to be different from most people. But it's like you've tried and you've tried and you've tried. And now Spirit says you're coming into a period of life where it's going to be much easier for you. In your personal life, please, you've gone through a lot of sadness and a lot of disappointment. But Spirit says, do not worry, because what you are looking for is definitely what is going to happen in your life. I want to leave you with that, and I want to say bless you. May I speak to Sharon?
Amen.
Where are you? Sharon, can I hear you? Dunda, Sharon, where are you?
Sharon?
I don't hear you.
Okay.
Sharon?
I can
Where?
hear
Okay. As long as I hear the voice, it's good enough. Sharon, can you wave your hand for me, please? I don't see you. Sharon, as I'm very much in your vibration, Spirit wants very much to encourage you, because what you thought you were going to do is very different from what you are going to do and what you really want to do, if you would understand that, please. And Spirit says, go for what it is you really want to do. I want to leave you with that, and I want to say bless you. May I speak to Monica? Monica, may I hear your
Monica?
voice? Monica, talk to me. Hola.
En español.
En español,
Hey.
vale.
Oh my God. Okay. Monica, as I'm very much in your vibration, I see you like in a vehicle, and I hear Spirit say, make sure, please, that you check the vehicle. There's something, I want to check something with balancing. I never drove, so I don't know, but there's something about balancing the tires, the wheels. You understand that?
Cuando
Please make
conecto
sure that the
contigo, te
vehicle.
veo como conduciendo un vehículo y los espíritus me dicen que hay
Yeah.
algo que no está bien, que tienes que comprobar. Por favor, comprueba algo que tenga que ver con las ruedas o con el equilibrio del vehículo.
Yeah, make sure that the vehicle you go into, that everything is balanced and that it's in good running order. I want to leave you with that, and I want to
Comprueba,
say
por favor,
bless
que
you.
todo vaya bien.
I want to go to Ina. May I speak to you, please? Yes, hola.
Yes, in Spanish.
Also Spanish. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm going to get that language yet. I understand it so well. And as I'm very much in your vibration, there is a young woman beside you. She's not a blood sister, but when you were a child in school, you were very close to her, and she died suddenly in an accident.
Hay una chica joven que está a tu lado, que no es una hermana de sangre, pero es como si fuera una hermana. Cuando erais niñas solíais estar juntas y murió en un accidente.
And she wants you to know that she has been watching over you and that you are very, very protected. And she brings you a lot of love and a lot of care. And she
Ella
says
quiere
to
que
say to
sepas
you,
que te está cuidando y que nunca estás sola y que te trae muchos cuidados, mucha ropa y mucha protección.
yeah, I want to go to Mighty. Mighty, may I speak to you, please?
Maite.
Mighty. Where are you? Mighty. Okay.
No,
You understand English or Espanol?
Spanish, please.
Spanish, okay. Mighty, as I'm very much in your vibration, there is a spirit teacher with you, and this spirit teacher says that you have really changed your life, but it hasn't worked out the way you want it to be. But don't worry, because a better time is opening up for you. And I want to leave you that, and I want to say bless
Un
you.
maestro, un profesor al lado tuyo que dice que realmente has podido cambiar tu vida enteramente, aunque no haya funcionado de la forma en la que tú pensabas que
May I
iba a
go to
funcionar,
Donna
pero él te
Beaver,
sigue
please?
ayudando.
Donna Beaver, may I talk to you, please? Hola, Donna.
I'm here.
Where are you? Okay, very good. Donna, as I'm very much in your vibration, I want to tell you something. Spirit says there was a time you would not come to this because there was a lot of good skepticism, but checking into everything. And Spirit said, your father says you were always extremely perfectionist and wanting to make sure that everything was exactly the way you would want it to be. But now I just see like you're opening up and trying new things. Would you understand that, please? You have a beautiful gift with your hands, and Spirit wants very, very much to encourage you to work with that gift. There are so many souls who are trying to talk and are trying to say hello. My God, let me see where I'm going to go now. I am going to go now to I'm going to go to Tanya. Tanya, may I speak to you, Tanya?
Yes,
Tanya?
please. Yes,
Yes,
I'm here.
Where are
Yes.
you? Can you
I'm
wave
here.
your hand?
I'm
Where
here.
are you?
Yes,
Okay.
Here.
Where? Wait. Here. Okay. I don't see you, but I have your voice. Tanya, as I'm very much in your vibration, I want to talk about a mother's mother who used to like to make doilies, and she's showing me these, and she says to tell you that so many gifts that you have, but you haven't allowed yourself to really step up and to use the gifts that you've had. But I'm looking at something very positive that's about to open up for you in your personal life. And I want to leave you with that, and I want to say, bless you. There are so many souls who are saying, say hello, say hello. I want to come to my very dear friend, Reg. May I talk to you, please? Reg, where are you? Reg.
Reg, you have to unmute yourself.
Reg, where are you? I don't hear it. Reg.
Reggie.
All right. Well, we'll remind him later. Just tell him that Dr. Wavell is here, and Dr. Wavell wants to assure him that he's watching over him, and there's going to be a change within him, and he's going to feel much, much, much better, and that he has many, many long years here on the earth. And I want to leave you with that, and I want to say bless you. May I speak to Sharon? Sharon, may I talk to you, please? Can I hear your voice? Sharon? Hello? Hola?
Sharon?
Sharon?
Hello, hello.
Where are you? Wave your hand for me. Wait, very good. Sharon, as I'm very much in your vibration, I want to tell you, you found it necessary to reorganize your life, to change, and people thought maybe you were making a mistake. You understand me, please? But Spirit says you did the very best. Thank you. You did the very best thing, and you followed the Holy Spirit, and that's why things have worked out well for you. But also for you to know that where you live now is okay, but that is definitely not where you're always going to live. I want to leave you that, and I want to say bless you. Bonnie, may I come to you, please, dear? Bonnie, where are you?
Marilyn.
Bonnie, where are you? Bonnie, as I'm very, very much in your vibration, there are many souls who are gathered around you, but I want to speak very much about, I hear so clearly, about Father. And I want you to know, Bonnie, that there's a situation within the family, please, that is going to work out much better than you could have imagined it would work out. It's going to be absolutely successful. I want to leave you with that, and I want to say bless you. I want to speak to someone that I know very well, Sushma, who's like a sister to me. Sushma ji, Sushma, as I'm very much in your vibration, I want to speak for George. He comes very close and he wants to thank you. I want to tell you also that there are so many souls who are saying that there is going to be a series of very important events. I'm looking at documents. It's going to go very, very well, and you're going to be very happy. I literally heard there's an unexpected opportunity for you to be able to go to India. I want to leave you that, and I want to say, bless you. Am I still okay, or can I go on?
Yeah, you can go a little bit more.
I can go on a little bit
Maybe
more.
2 or 3
There are so
more.
many souls, I don't know where to go. Okay, wait a minute. Can I talk to Karen? Karen, where are you? Can I talk to you? Can I hear you?
Yes, I'm right here.
Thank you. Yeah, oh, thank you very much. See, that's what I need. Karen, is I'm very much in your vibration. You know, I just see you with banknotes, in English, banknotes, and it's like your bank records. And then I see all kinds of papers and documents all around you. And Spirit says you're at a point where you're trying to reorganize. Would you understand that, please? And I'm also looking up the word government over your head. And there are some government papers, government documents that have to be checked into in a very, very special way. And it will work out very well. I want to leave you that, and I want to say bless you. Jeanette, may I speak to you? Jeanette.
Yes, please.
You understand
Here I am.
English, French? English, thank you.
English.
Jeanette, as I'm very much in your vibration, I want to go away from here to be able to contact many of your people, please. I don't know if you would understand that, but I wanted to go to South America. And I hear so clearly a man, he says, my name is Benito. You understand me, please? He says, my name is Benito. And he says, I want you to know that I'm watching over you and I'm watching over the family. And do not worry about what you're going to do. I don't know who you are, of course not, or what you do. But Spirit says there's more studies and wonderful, wonderful doors that are going to be opening up for you. Tanya, can I talk to you? Tanya, talk to me. Tanya.
Yes, please. Yes.
Where
yes,
are you?
Please.
Where are you? Wave your hand.
Here.
Where? I don't see. Tanya,
Here.
hello? Tanya, can I talk to me? Yabla, talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, okay. Tanya, as I'm very much in your
Yes,
vibration,
yes.
I
Yes, I'm here.
literally saw, thank you, dear. I literally saw spirit animals around, and I heard Spirit say that in your family, there was a very great appreciation of animals, please. And also, I want to tell you, there is a child who grew up in the spirit world. This was not a provoked abortion. This was a natural miscarriage. I want to leave you with that, and I want to say one more. Oh my God. Yolanda, where are you? Yolanda, where are you? Give me your
Estoy
voice.
aquí, Marilyn. Marilyn, en español, por
very
favor.
good. Ya, por favor. Okay. ¿Ya hablas English o solamente español?
Entiendo inglés, pero hablo poco inglés. Prefiero en español, si no le importa a Mikel.
Spanish better.
Okay. As I'm very much in your vibration, I see a young child. Come on. I see someone who went into the spirit world quite young. It's a boy, please.
Veo
And
a
I
un
see
chico
that,
que murió a una edad muy temprana. Un niño que murió a
and
una
he
edad muy
used to like
temprana.
to build things. And he says to tell you that all of your life, you have always been surrounded by spirit children. There's been a lot of tragedy, a lot of sadness. But even though there was tragedy and sadness, you never stopped yourself from helping other people. And something very important is going to open up in your life. And I want to leave you and I want to say
Este es
bless
un
you.
niño que le gustaba mucho construir cosas y él dice que toda tu vida has estado rodeada por espíritus niños, por niños que te acompañan desde el otro lado.
I want to say to everybody that once a month, Mikel does a spirit circle, and he donates all the money to be able to help my children. My children, I have thousands of them in Africa. And this is the first year in 26 years that I haven't been able to go. But thank God we're still able to help the children. And I want to say that it's really an honor to be able to be with you. And I feel like, you know, a teacher, I've been a teacher all my life. We used to say, you can tell a good teacher if the students are better than the teacher. So I have Eileen, I have Michael, I have Mikel, and I have so many of you. And I want to say to all of you, please keep the message going that life goes on after death. It's the most important message we can bring to all humanity. And God willing, we will see each other again and again. And as soon as the airplanes fly, I'm coming to Spain. As soon as the
Sí,
airplanes
sí,
fly, Mikel and I are going to Bahamas. As soon as the airplanes fly.
I
So
want to go to
anyways,
Montreal.
and you're all going to come to Montreal. By the way, we hope that our Congress, our 45th International Conference, we have 60 speakers, of course, Mikel, from all over the world, and it's going to be in August. So hopefully the vaccines will be okay, everything will be okay, and we'll see you all here in Montreal. Om Namah Shivaya. God bless you.
Om Namah
And
Shivaya.
Eileen, I want to thank you, Eileen, for all the excellent work you've done, the years of devotion and dedication, and may God bless you with your wonderful chapter. And to everybody, God bless you until we meet again.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to finish the translation for the other message. Quiero terminar la traducción de ese último mensaje que no recuerdo para quién era. Sí, puedo recordarlo, ¿vale? Hay un niño que murió y creció en el cielo, muy pequeñito, que le gustaba construir muchas cosas. Toda tu vida has estado rodeado de niños. Estos niños te acompañan porque es tu destino en esta vida trabajar con niños. Había algo más, pero no me acuerdo. Pero en YouTube lo podrás volver a ver. So, after this wonderful psychic marathon, that we are uplifted and filled with joy, I just want to thank everyone. Thank you, Reverend Eileen. Thank you, Reverend Michael. Thank you, Reverend Marilyn. Thank you, Reverend Reg, for being here. And
thank you, Reverend Mikel.
And for all of you and all of you in the spirit world who made this possible. I thank you all, and I hope that the messages made sense for you. And if not, maybe they will make sense later. And if you did not get a message, maybe in your dreams, maybe in your meditation, maybe some other way, you will receive them. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Mwah. Until we meet again. See you next time.
Bye.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Love, peace. Bye.